Hi, my name is Candice and I am a warrior. I was diagnosed with breast cancer 1 year ago, almost exactly to the day. I was 37 years old at the time. I had recently just stopped breastfeeding my little baby. She was 1 year old. And to say that it rocked my world and completely floored and shocked me is an understatement. We have no history of cancer, breast cancer in my family. Um, I don't fit in any of the risk groups for cancer. Anyway, it completely just blew me away that I was diagnosed with such a devastating disease. Um, I decided in the beginning that I would strive for two things. One of them was to be happy, to choose to be happy through it, because not only do I have a little girl, but I also have six boys. So I have seven kids altogether, and I knew that they needed to see someone go through something hard and still choose to be happy through it. The other thing I chose to do was to be grateful because being grateful through adversity strengthens you and helps you realize all the things you do have. So those were my two goals to be happy and grateful for my family and for my husband. Um, once I started chemo, that was the beginning of my journey. I did chemo from July to December. I finished right before Christmas. And so about 6 months of chemo. And it was an incredible thing to experience. I lost all of my hair, just like all the other cancer people who go through chemo do. That was, um, it was kind of, it was hard to lose your hair. I didn't think it would be, but it was. But it was okay too. I had so much love and support. We had a shave your head day with my family, and that was incredible. We, so many people came to my aid and to show their love and support for me and to support me in my fight against cancer. It was amazing. Then after Christmas, I had surgery, double mastectomy, and lymph node removal under my left arm. That was a really hard thing to go through. Um, it felt like my chest was gone, like there was a whole piece in the middle of me that was gone. Like literally, I couldn't feel it, like it's all numb, but it also just, I didn't even want to touch it. I didn't want to, like the scars and all that. It was really emotionally hard to go through that and physically as well. And then I started reconstruction also, which that has its own challenges. And then and then I started radiation, and I'm about 2 months past radiation right now. So my hair's grown back. I have eyebrows again. The radiation therapy, it was so scary going into it. I did not want to do it, but I told my brother, I said, if it wasn't for these babies that I'm holding, my 1 year old and 3 year old, I was like, I don't know if I'd do radiation. And he just told me to keep holding those babies. And so they definitely gave me strength. And I made it through radiation, still healing from that. I still have a surgery or two ahead of me, and I'm still doing a chemo drug that I'm on for a year. And all through that, I still was a mom to seven kids. I actually homeschooled my kids for 6 months while I was doing chemo, which, I look back now and I just can't even imagine how I did it all, but my mom was there for me. Um, One of the things I've been thinking about for me, what it meant to be a warrior, was being humble to accept people's help and the service to our family. That actually was one of the harder things for me to do because I am a person that wants to do everything themselves. Like figure out a way. I'm stubborn. I don't like to be seen as someone that's needy or weak. And so for me, that was part of being a warrior was being willing to accept others' service to my family and to me, which I received through in many, many amazing different ways. And it was incredible and humbling. The cancer journey is a double-edged sword. Well, maybe that's the wrong way to say it. It's there's the good, which is incredible, like all the love and people you meet, it's amazing. And then there's the other side of just the fear and the trauma, the drugs, all the things that you have to go through. So it's definitely one of those refiner's fires where it's hard and but you go through it and you become stronger and you feel empowered by the struggle. And I'm so excited to be done with it. I'm so glad actually that I went through it because I feel like I have more compassion for those around me. And I am excited to continue living my life. You know, we all think that we're invincible and that we have control over a lot of things, which we do control a lot of things, but sometimes life gives you some really hard things to deal with. But in the end, um, you can do it. You can overcome hard things. And that's why I'm a warrior.